We have a tendency to drift away from the truth, away from the gospel. Right? As the old song says, prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. Right? Every single one of us, we feel the tug, the pull at our hearts away from the things of God, away from the truth, away from the gospel. We all feel this constant tug and pull at our hearts, and we are prone to wander, right? We have a tendency to drift. And what I've said before is that we need occasional front-end alignments. Right, we need spiritual front-end alignment. So if you've ever needed a front-end alignment on your car, or maybe you've known someone who has, your car will slightly pull to the right and to the left. And typically, people don't want to deal with it. Right, I don't want to take it in. I don't want to spend the money. It's not a big deal. Right, I can manage it. And so you have to constantly recorrect yourself. And what ends up happening is you bring more wear and tear to your vehicle. And if it goes unchecked, and if it gets worse, it can be hazardous. Right, but we almost get used to it, right? And you just, I've got this under control. And the same is true in our spiritual life, that we feel this constant tug and pull, and occasionally we have a tendency to drift, and we get this mindset of like, it's not a big deal, right? I've got it under control, right? I can manage it, and we almost kind of get used to the spiritual drift in our hearts. And if we're not careful, we will often find ourselves in greater trouble, and it'll often be too late. Right? Because the tug in our hearts, the tendency to drift is often very subtle. And we don't really notice it until it's often too late.